Okay, so look, we've all been there, right? Made what you would call an unwise choice. Some bigger than others.
Milk was a bad choice.
Ken Jeong, well, he owes his career to what many would see as an impractical choice. He had a successful practice as a medical doctor, and he gave it up for comedy. Even when he was working as an MD, he was doing stand-up on the side.
Everyone's like, dude, are you really a doctor? Yes, I'm a fully licensed California boarded doctor, not an acupuncturist. Don't hate.
And he was plugging away as an actor. He was amazing as a doctor, obviously, in Knocked Up.
This is good. I think we're bonding.
But things really took off for him with The Hangover, in which Ken showed off his comedy chops and more, unfortunately, as the permanently unhinged gangster, Mr. Chow.
Gotcha!
The Hangover was, as you know by now, a monster success, but it came at a difficult time for Ken. His wife, Tran, had been diagnosed with breast cancer. Her struggle and her support, he says, inspired him to commit fully to acting. And now with Tran cancer-free, that's what Ken's doing, making him laugh on the cult favorite Community.
Is there any room in this pocket for a little spare change?
And causing mayhem in the final, darker chapter of the Hangover trilogy.
We can't be friends anymore. When we get together, bad things happen and people get hurt.
Yeah, that's the point. It's funny.
Please welcome to the show, Ken Jeong!
Thank you very much.
Thank you. What a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, after seeing you in Knocked Up, I thought I need to interview that guy just for that moment, but then the Chow thing, and it's been wild for you, right? You know, we had Bradley Cooper on before The Hangover came out, the first one, and he was like, yeah, we got this movie, we'll see what happens. And then it goes on to become this, I mean, the highest grossing R-rated film ever, but also this cultural phenomenon. So much so that looking at the posters for this film, the billboard, it doesn't even say the name of the movie on the billboard. That says something.
It just says part 3.
Part 3 and the end.
Right.
Or it ends. What do you make of what's happened with the Hangover series?
It's just beyond my dreams. I mean, I was just like what Bradley said in the first movie. I remember telling my wife, I think I'm part of the funniest movie I've ever been a part of. I just hope people see it. And I mean, boy, did the people see it. I'm just so grateful. And I mean, every bit of success and work I've done in the past 4 years is solely due to The Hangover. And I can't even, I think it'll still take a while for me to process all this because it's such an embarrassment of riches for me right now, just to even be here and talking to you. Because I remember seeing Bradley Cooper online talking to you back in the States, and so it's so surreal to be here.
No, we're happy to have you. When you were shooting the first Hangover, how was your wife's health?
Thank you for bringing that up. My wife, who she was diagnosed with breast cancer at the same, just right before I got the part of The Hangover, and I actually almost didn't do the movie. I wasn't going to do it, and my wife and her family, I was taking care of, we have twin girls, they're 1 year old at that time, and I was taking care of the kids and my wife and just driving her to get chemotherapy, and you know, I didn't know if I could do it or not, and I was really my wife encouraged me to do it because I think I was kind of suffering from a little caregiver burnout as well, and I just want to know it's been 5 years, my life is still cancer-free. Yeah, breast cancer, And I believe, yeah, I mean, a lot of that informed me of playing Mr. Chow. It was, I played it so aggressively in many ways because it was, I believe, like, life is short, and it was because of that. I mean, it was actually it sounds strange, but it was my choice to do it naked in the movie, in the first movie. And normally I'm pretty shy and demure, and I don't even like to take off my shirt at the beach. I mean, that's kind of how ashamed I am of my body, all right? But I did, during that intense period of time, there was a side of me that was like, you know, just whatever your instincts are in life, just go for it. Life is short, and just follow your instincts, you know.
I want to go to the MTV Movie Awards. Watch this for a sec.
I want to take the opportunity to thank my wife, Tran, Todd, and Bradley Cooper, a good friend of mine, actually helped me through a difficult time when my wife, Tran, was going through breast cancer treatment. And the reason why I did this, she taught me that life is short, and then don't be afraid to take chances. And I just want to tell you that Tran is cancer-free for 2 years. I love you, and toodaloo, mother...
And was it... And what a moment, right?
Thanks, man, yeah.
What was the embrace? I'm always fascinated, not by the embrace when you know you won, but the embrace when you get back and see her. What was that like?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was. I just feel that. Yeah, I just feel my life is just completely blessed. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. I mean, here I'm promoting, a movie, and you realize kind of the journey of this movie is really a journey of, my relationship with Tran, my wife, and my kids, and we're celebrating something that's like, the biggest part I've had as an actor, but I think more importantly, we're celebrating just, how unbelievably lucky I am that, my wife is healthy, my kids are in kindergarten now, and they're doing so well, and...
How many years do you think before they're gonna first watch The Hangover?
Huh?
Because you got twin girls, right?
Oh, yeah, they're never watching the movie. No. Oh, no. I already have it planned out. Yeah. No, Daddy, we think it's you. No, it's not. You're racist. That's not me. Yeah, no, you're not. I have to...
Well, you want to get some napkins? We'll get some napkins. That would be amazing. You're racist. You think we all look alike?
Oh, you're racist, Zoe. How dare you? We can't...
Go,
thank you. Yeah.
Oh, that would be fantastic if you actually pull that off.
No, it's, it really, no, thank you. Yeah, it really brings me back. But no, I'm just so grateful to, and you know what, it reminds me of the first movie, Todd Phillips actually knew about Tran's condition, and he couldn't have been more compassionate. And Bradley Cooper, those are only two at that time that knew about Tran, and they were so helpful. And like every time I was filming in Vegas, I would go back home to LA to be with Tran during her chemo. And Bradley, even on the last day of filming in Vegas, drove me back to LA to see Tran. And
that's
so they're family. I mean, it's not just, these aren't just coworkers and movie stars. They're beyond it. They're just family.
Let's go back old school with you and Zach.
This next segment. You have any questions? This next segment is called Everything an Asian Wanted to Know about a Greek but was too afraid to ask.
When the movie Grease came out, were you disappointed that it was a rock and roll musical in the 50s and not a movie about overweight goat farmers eating feta cheese?
Yes, to all those. Thank you, Ken.
So that's an open mic night before people really knew Zach.
Yeah, that was 1998, fall of 1998. I've known Zach for over 14 years, and he was, when I first moved out to Los Angeles to pursue comedy, I met him at an open mic club in LA, and that was the place, and he was one of the first comics to be nice to me. He's an old dear friend, and for us to be together in this context. Actually, when we get together, we never talk about, like, what our next we never do Hollywood talk. It's more like, hey, hey, how's Pete doing? Or how's our old comedian friends? It's always like, hey, how's our old friends doing? And we're just trading notes. Oh, I just talked to Pat the other day, things like that.
Now, your medical license is still valid?
Yeah, I still have my medical license.
Till next year?
Till 2000. I renew it every 2 years.
What do you find? I mean, so like parents go, oh, we want you to be a doctor. You become a doctor, and everything's great. Listen, by the way, I'm going to go be in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife actually, I had booked Knocked Up when I was working as a doctor still. Right. And so, I had to tell my father I'm going to quit my job. And to his credit, he was like, what did Tran say? I was like, well, Tran told me to quit. And he said, if you have her blessings, you have my unconditional blessings.
Amazing.
It's, very, very support. I mean, he's...
Check it out. More with Ken after this.
Thank you, man.
All right, coming up. You know him from the Hangover movies. But since Ken Jeong is an actual doctor, we'll get his professional opinion on these actual x-rays from our team here at G Tonight. Next.
Two to one, I top out at 92.
86 tops.
$50.
All right. Well, you lose.
I add it to my bill, Doc.
All right, well, that makes it a grand total of $2,500 this year to date.
You on a roll, Doc.
Back with Ken Jeong. The Big Easy.
The Big Easy.
What is that in your life?
That was my very first acting job, and that's where I got my SAG card. That was in New Orleans in 1997, and there was a show called The Big Easy, based on the movie, and I had gotten the role of Dr. Tang. I hadn't seen that clip in years, and I can't, wow.
All right.
Oh.
Speaking of your doctoring, I know you still have your license. What we've done is we've got our staff, our team,
Yes.
to give us some x-rays of themselves. And we need your professional opinion, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, first of all, this is from Fraser, who's been on our show. We'll put it up there. There it is. A fork in the foot. What's the treatment for that?
A fork in the foot?
Yeah.
Remove the freaking fork. I mean, that's what you gotta do.
This, by the way, is actual photographic proof of why it's not always a good idea to kiss the cook. This is why. All right, that's
this
one.
This is amazing.
This one was me on the weekend.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I was just being comfortable.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I recognize those elbows.
I'll play another medical video. Look.
Okay.
It's easy to kind of lose perspective. You're just thinking about yourself and how to get through the day and the patients you're seeing and how can I get this particular person any assistance. And it's so beneficial when people come to town who have knowledge, who have an overview, and who have the ability to change direction and to influence decision makers in Washington and the state and everywhere else.
Wow.
Donald Irwin.
He is my mentor in my residency in New Orleans. He really shaped my worldview of blending medicine and comedy. I never felt strange or awkward doing both.
You never had to make a choice.
I never had to make a choice. He basically said, you don't have to make a choice. You will be a blend. Yeah. He actually said, I don't know what that blend's going to be, but you're going to do it in a very unique way. And he told me that 18 years ago. Wow. In addition to my father, he's really helped me mold me to be the man who I am.
I know Hangover 3 says that this is the end, but wait till after the credits, and then you'll be, well, it will get naked again. What a pleasure, man.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeong, everybody. Hangover.